trolley basket, taxidermy squirrel smoking, a shot of the chicken. He's on top of a car, a bar shooting, doing like line dancing, holding a puppy running away with her friends from a trailer where the guy was like trying to shoot them. What's going on, guys? Today we're doing something a little different. A lot of people have been recommending this video and song that I should check out because they say it is a banger, an earworm, and a very memorable video. So I wanted to react to it live. I know the artist, it's Sabrina Carpenter. Her new song, Manchild. I'm not necessarily a big fan, but I just don't know much of her music. I think that one song about espresso machines. Other than that, I don't know what to expect from this song. But yeah, we're gonna watch the video together and react and see what makes this thing so memorable.
Oh boy.
All right, first off the bat, I just have to say this, that the film stock here, it's clearly shot on Super 16, I think, which already off the bat, I get why this would be a memorable video because it's that nostalgic feel. At least for me. I don't know what it's like for Gen Z people if they look at this and they feel like this is old. To me, I look at this is like the movie style from when I was a kid. So already I love it.
Got to charge it. Whole outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's ironic that you just say you're finished, didn't know we started. It's all just so familiar, baby. What do you call it? Stupid, or is it slow? Maybe it's useless, but there's a cuter word for it. I know.
Good hook. Cute lyrics too. The cinematography is awesome. I feel like it's trying to be a movie. It definitely has, it's pulling on some memories I have of some movies from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Can't quite put my finger on it, but there's a vibe there that feels recognizable. Now, there's a lot of weird stuff going on here. The elephant in the room, probably a very literal metaphor there. The weird shaped cars, her roller skating in a very weird place, this wrench behind her back, the fish in the claw game. This, so far, it looks a lot like something that might come up in a memory palace that I create. Just very weird imagery, very bizarre, out there, which is memorable. Let's keep going. Guy bathing in gasoline. I love this. Varying stories intertwined here. You got very much a montage style. What is this? It is memorable. Wow. I feel like this is from a movie somewhere. This literally looks like stuff. I love this. The violence, the weirdness, the romance, the things that are out of place. Okay. That was awesome. My first impression is I want to watch it again and see what I missed. So if that's the feeling that a lot of people are getting just by watching this, of course it's going to be memorable. When you revisit something, review something again and again and again, it's going to bury its way into your long-term memory. Not to mention this song, I don't necessarily listen to this kind of music, but I am super drawn in. There's, again, the music itself, there's a little bit of a 70s, 80s country vibe, but in a nostalgic way, right? I felt like I was listening to, there was elements, actually, it sounded, the lyrics and kind of the song structure sounded a lot like Taylor Swift. I'd be curious who wrote the song, if there's any crossover there. But I felt like elements of a bit of Fleetwood Mac, Miley Cyrus, I don't know. And again, going back to the topic of nostalgia playing a role in things being memorable, there's research that shows that when you tap into things that are evoking your own memories from your youth, that thing in particular will stick because it lines or it connects or it lights up those parts of your brain. Also, something to do with like the contrast, like again, a lot of this is very Memory Palace-like in terms of the images that I come up with things and where I place them are so contradictory, so opposite, so weird and random, exaggerated over the top. You have that so much here. You have, this turtle with a seagull on its back. Like, what's the seagull doing in the middle of the desert here? These cars that were impossible, right? How's this car standing? There were cars like in the telephone wires. There were cars kind of on their side. Why? I'm sure there's some metaphor for life there, but in terms of visuals, it's very striking. It makes you want to go back and be like, wait, what did I just see? And again, that repetition is going to make this really burrow into your brain. Her outfits are amazing, wearing something different every time. These pop out and make the whole film seem like it was, I'm gonna call it a film. It makes the whole film feel like it was just like an experience, right? Because you saw this, you saw that, they were here, they were there, this was happening. All that together, when you go back and think about it, there's so many pieces that just make it memorable. In fact, I should probably try and think, like, if I, without looking at the video, could I remember the order of events just from one pass and being a memory champ? Let's see.
Oh boy.
All right, so I know the first shot was of the turtle with the seagull on top of it as she comes rolling in, being thrown out of a car. She gets up, and then there's like a sequence of her trying to hitchhike. That little half car, that blue car, shows up to pick her up, and she's kind of awkward with the guy in there, and then gets dropped off. The next car it shows, it's got a steering wheel. It's like a pirate steering wheel of a ship. And there's a bunch of montage stuff while she says, there were like 3 words she says that were kind of cute. It was, stupid, slow, and useless, right? Those were catchy. There was a shot of like an upside down car in the field that she drove by. Then she was getting robbed, and the guy runs away as she says useless. Yeah, then she gets picked up in another car, and there's like a chandelier. Then it's a shot of her banging on a motel. She gets in another car, and then suddenly she's roller skating behind a garbage truck. That was a cool shot, I think. And then there was a shot of her getting painted as she laid on a dock, and the guy was in the water. Then she's on top of a car as it drove down the highway. Then she's in a bar shooting pool, like literally with a shotgun. Then what else? Yeah, there was like a shot of her like running behind trees very quickly, and then suddenly she was escaping a window where the guy's passed out with tattoos on his face in a bathtub, and then she lands in a pool with a shark, right? And then I think there was a shot of her on the highway in a trolley basket that's attached to a motorcycle as she drives down the highway with another dude. Then there was a shot of like a old Chevy with a tree growing out of it, like a drone shot. What else? Then it was a shot of her in the foreground and the guy in a car, and the guy was outside the car doing a hoedown in the middle of the street. Then it was the diner shot with the elephant in the back. That was iconic. Then it was a shot of her with the guy playing the claw game and picking up a fish dinner. It was very strange. Then it was her walking with the wrench behind her back in the motel. Yeah, there was a shot of her like coming out of the water very briefly, and then she was on a sofa car with another guy going down the highway. That was a weird one. Then there was like a motel shot. There was a shot of a guy like kissing her profusely, and she like wasn't having it. Then a dog trainer in the background while she was in a payphone stall, putting something in the phone. Then she's having dinner. There's like a lot of a tall candle tower. Then she took a white strip off her nose. Then she's kicking a guy down on the ground at night outside. Then she's lighting the guy's hair on fire by accident in the car. She's chopping something on a wood block outside. Then she's on a jet ski, the back of a jet ski motorcycle with another guy. Then there was that little scene where she was doing like line dancing in a bar in a red dress. Then she's in a tub with some pigs, as she said, "Hey, man." Then she was holding a puppy running away with her friends from a trailer where the guy was like trying to shoot them. Then the guy drives off the cliff. Very Thelma and Louise, explodes. And then, she wakes up in a room with goats and she points a gun. Then there's like an orca that jumps over her. Then there was the shot of the chicken that was wearing a cowboy hat and a holster running across the road. Then she's back in a car driving, seeing a horse sitting on his bum. The guy smoking the firecracker. There was like another shot of a tree, a car in the wires, the telephone wires. Montage of stuff at this point, I think. There was one shot I remember where she's sliding on the ground, running through a junkyard. Then she's riding horses in the water. There was that shot of the stick shift that was a sword, a car exploding. Then she's looking at the squirrel, taxidermy squirrel, smoking, holding a beer. At one point she throws a book like it's a ninja star, it gets stuck in a tree. She starts shooting an AK-47 out the back of the van. Then she throws a toilet paper roll and it shatters. Then she falls from an anchor while she's mountain climbing. And then I think that was it. After that, it was like there's a shot of a car screeching to a halt. She gets out, gets in another car, and it like fades with the panorama of the desert. And then there's like an eagle with the turtle in its talons. That's pretty good. I'd have to look back and see how accurate I was if I missed anything, but that was pretty comprehensive, I think. Anyways, love the video, love the song. I'm definitely going to watch it again and probably again. Super memorable, and I love stuff that just like makes your head scratch, makes you want to like pay more attention and go back into. And yeah, that song's catchy as hell. Great job, Sabrina. All right, that's it for this video. Nothing super useful other than a reaction, but and maybe I guess I memorized something without trying. So cool. That thing is in my head forever now. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe I'll do some more reaction videos to things that pertain to memory. I haven't done those in a while, but I'll see ya. I'm out.